Hi everyone, this is Flor. Today we will be discussing illustrating and simplifying rational algebraic expressions. And for our learning objectives, we will illustrate and simplify rational algebraic expressions. Before we start, let's have a quick review. So before you factor any given na polynomial, you must first check kung ito ba ay pwedeng ma-factor using common monomial factor, wherein you're gonna find yung greatest common factor nung given na polynomial. And then, kung na-factor mo na siya, that's the time na i-check mo kung ilan yung terms na given. So, kung ang terms ay dalawa, it means you have two choices. It's either na you can use yung difference of two squares or sum of two cubes or difference of two cubes. So, you must first check yung pattern. And then, kailangan siya magsasatisfy doon sa condition. So, once na na-determine mo na yan, no, you will able to know kung anong factoring technique. So, take note, dalawa yung choices mo. It's either difference of two squares, sum of two cubes, or difference of two cubes. Now, what if kung yung given na polynomial ay na-factor mo na using common monomial factor and the remaining terms can still be factored, no? Ngayon, titingnan mo mabuti kung ilan yung terms. Ngayon, kung tatlo yung terms na pwede pang i-factor, so you can choose either from the three options. It's either you can use perfect square trinomial, general trinomial wherein a is equal to 1, or general trinomial wherein a is greater than 1. Ngayon, you must first check yung kanyang pattern at kailangan magsasatisfy dun sa kanyang condition. That way, you can determine anong factoring technique ang gagamitin. So, take note, pag three terms, you have three options. Perfect square trinomial, general trinomial wherein a is equal to 1, or general trinomial wherein a is greater than 1. Now, before we start, let's have an activity. Yung title ng ating activity is Marites, Tell Me More, Tell Me More. I want you to tell me what's the difference between the two given numbers. So we have here, so 1/2 and 1 over 2x. Now, kung ang sagot ninyo ay yung variable x, tama kayo. So, yung difference nila, yung isa 1/2, yung isa ay merong x sa denominator. Now, how about number 2? Now, kung ang sagot ninyo ay yung pangalawang number or yung pangalawang given ay may variable na x at variable na x squared. That is correct. Now, how about number 3? Now, kung dito sa number 3, ang sagot nyo ay meron siyang variable na x squared, 6x, tapos, meron siyang subtraction. So, sa numerator, may subtraction sign. Sa denominator, may subtraction, may addition sign. So, yun yung difference niya. Ngayon, anong napansin nyo dito sa activity natin? Dito sa first column, this is what we call fraction. Ngayon, dito naman sa pangalawang column, this is what we call rational expression. So, my question is, ano nga ba yung rational expressions? Before we start, let's have a quick review. Ano nga ba yung polynomial? So, pag sinabi natin polynomial, it is an expression that consists one or more terms which are separated by a plus sign or minus sign. So, kagaya nito, we have here three terms separated by a plus sign and minus sign, which contains yung coefficient. So, ang tawag natin dito, leading coefficient, yung kasama ng may variable na may pinakamataas na exponent. So, eto, this is also what we call coefficient naman. And then, we have here yung variable x, exponent, and yung constant. So, ngayon, we have here three terms. There are other types of polynomial. So, kapag isa lang yung term, we call this monomial. Kapag dalawa yung terms, we call this binomial. Kapag tatlo yung terms, we call this trinomial. At kapag apat, 4 or more terms, we call this multinomial. So, yung iba ang tawag ay polynomial kapag 4 or more terms na yung given. So, this is what we call polynomial. Let us proceed dun sa ating lesson. What is a rational expression? A rational expression is simply a quotient of two polynomials. It is a fraction whose numerator and denominator are polynomials. So, these are examples of a rational expression. 1 over 2x, 3x over 6x squared, x minus 4 all over x squared minus 10x plus 25, or quantity x plus 2 all over quantity x plus 1 times quantity x plus 3. So, these are all examples of rational expression. Take note. Okay, so ito yung basta fraction form. Basta yung fraction natin may variable, rational na yon. Pero take note, you must first check yung kanyang variable. So, meron tayong mga restrictions. So, you have to look its variable, especially yung kanyang exponent. So, wala tayo dapat na negative exponent, wala tayo dapat na exponent na naka-fraction form, at wala rin tayong variable na nasa loob ng radical sign. So, hindi po pwede yun. So, ito yung tatlong restriction, okay? To determine na yung given ba natin ay rational expression. Let us have an example. I want you to encircle rational algebraic expression. So, titingnan nyo lang dito kung alin ba dito yung rational algebraic expression. Una, kailangan siya ay naka-fraction form. Pangalawa ay titingnan nyo yung kanyang variable at the same time yung kanyang exponent. Ngayon, isa-isahin natin. So, number 1. Yung number 1 ba ay rational? No, it's not. Why? Kasi hindi siya naka-fraction form. No? So, polynomial to. How about number 2? So, sa number 2, this is a rational expression. So, how about number 3? Rational expression ba ito? No. Bakit? Because meron siyang negative exponent, kaya hindi siya rational. How about sa number 4? Number 4 ba ay rational expression? No. Why? Kasi yung kanyang variable ay nasa loob ng radical sign. So, hindi po pwede yun. Okay, how about number 5? Is number 5 a rational expression? Yes, rational expression. Dahil polynomial yung numerator, polynomial din yung denominator. How about number 6? Is number 6 a rational algebraic expression? No. Why? It is because dun sa kanyang exponent. So, fraction yung kanyang exponent, which is not considered as rational algebraic expression. So, therefore, yung number 2 at number 5, silang dalawa lang yung rational algebraic expression. At dahil alam na ninyo kung paano mag-identify ng rational expression, ngayon naman, aalamin naman natin kung paano mag-simplify ng rational expression. So, you were given 2x cubed minus 8x all over x squared plus 7x plus 10. So, paano nga ba? First step, you have to completely factor the numerator and the denominator. So, it means na you're gonna use 2 or more factoring technique. Now, let us factor yung numerator. So, yung numerator, we factor this using common monomial. How about to sa denominator? Yung denominator, we factor this using a general quadratic trinomial wherein a is equal to 1. Now, as you can see, yung nasa numerator na x squared minus 4 can still be factored using difference of two squares. So, two factoring technique yung ginamit natin sa numerator. Now, yung next step natin will be simplify by canceling common factors. So, titingnan ninyo ano ba yung common factors na nasa numerator at sa denominator. So, cancel nyo lang yan and then, ano yung matitira? So, ang matitira is 2x times quantity x minus 2 all over quantity x plus 5. So, therefore, this would be yung ating simplified form. So, our answer would be 2x times quantity, x minus 2, all over x plus 5. So, this would be yung ating simplified form. How can I use rational expression in real life? So, kung meron tayong rational expression, makakapag-form tayo ng tinatawag nating rational equations. So, rational equations can be used to solve a variety of problems that involves rates, time, and work. So, using rational expression and equation can help us answer questions about how to combine words or machine to complete a job on a schedule. So, isang example nito, yung tinatawag nating work problems. Now, para mas maintindihan nyo ito, so let's have an example. For example, Jimin can clean the house in 40 minutes and Rose can clean the house in 60 minutes. How long will it take for them to clean the house together? So, kung dalawa silang magtutulungan para linisin yung bahay, gaano kaya nila katagal tapusin ito? Dito sa problem na to, we're gonna use yung work problem formula wherein yung A represent yung time na matatapos ng first person, yung B, yung time na kung saan matatapos ng second person, yung isang work, and then yung X, ito naman, what if they both do the work together. Now, we simply substitute yung mga given to sa formula. So, yun yung step number 1 natin. So, 1 over 40 plus 1 over 60 is equal to 1 over X. Now, yung next step natin, we have to get yung LCD. So, yung LCD natin, we have here 120x. So, yung 120x, ang gagawin lang natin, we're gonna multiply it doon sa ating equation. So, distribute lang natin. We will come up with an answer of 120x over 40 plus 120x over 60 is equal to 120x all over x. So, simplify lang natin. 120 divided by 4, that is 3. Then, copy mo yung x. That is 3x. And then, plus 120 divided by 60, that is equal to 2. Tapos, may matitirang x. Copy mo lang. So, that would give us 2x is equal to 120 divided by 1. That is equal to 120. And then yung x, dahil common sila sa isa't isa, cancel lang natin. So, ang matitira na lang is 120. And then, simplify pa natin lalo. So, 3x plus 2x, that would give us 5x is equal to 120. And then, for us to find yung value ng x, we simply have to divide each term by 5. So, divide natin bawat isa ng 5. So, that would give us 5 divided by 5, that is 1x or simply x, and then 120 divided by 5, that would give us 24. So, therefore, if they both clean the house together, it will take them 24 minutes to finish the task. So, therefore, dito mapapansin ninyo, dahil dalawa sila maggagawa ng paglilinis ng bahay, mas mapapabilis yung time para sila ay makatapos. Okay, so therefore, our answer would be x is equal to 24 minutes. So, this is how we can use yung rational expression through rational equations para ma-solve natin yung mga work problems na gaya nito.